Hello my dear students, welcome to this channel. I am Ankita Jha and I will be taking the subjects related to commerce. One thing I would like to express is that whatever the math stream and science stream students they are dealing with in 11th classes, they have already studied somewhat related to their subjects in previous classes. Here they are going to get the extended form of that, but that's not same with commerce. Here in commerce, each and every subject will be different for you. So today I am going to tell you what are the main subjects in commerce. This is accountancy, business studies and economics. Today's class is all about accountancy. What does accounting means? How it is useful in our life? Why we are studying this subject in commerce stream? That's all we are going to study in today's class. Okay. So first thing I would like to tell you that in a firm on daily basis there are many transactions taking place. On daily basis there are many transactions that is taking place in a firm. But that is not possible for a person to remember each and every transaction in their mind. That's why they have to make a proper record related to their transactions, their business transactions on which they are dealing on their daily basis. So to maintain that all records in a proper way, we need accounting. Okay. So accounting is the process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting and communicating financial information to the users. What does this mean? Is that the things which we are going to study, in which it is a kind of process, with the help of that we can be able to identify the financial nature transaction, and only the nature of financial nature transaction only we have to record in our business, means in our record we have to maintain only financial nature transactions. Okay, and after that we are going to measure them in some value. Each and every transaction, if it is related to monetary value, that only we have to record in our journal book. Okay, so first is what accounting deals with. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying. First we have to identify the financial nature transactions, then we have to measure them in monetary value, then we have to record in a proper manner. This will be called as journalization. Okay, in journal book we are going to maintain a proper record of that. After that we have to classify them in different accounts. Separate account we are going to make for each and every person, each and every transaction. Classification, then summarizing. If we are going to put each and every transaction in different distinct account, then to summarize them at a particular place we need a proper place that is called as trial balance. In that we are going to summarize each and every account's value and we are going to put that there. After that, interpreting means what? We have to analyze that due to daily transaction whether our firm is in profit or in loss. That all thing we have to measure, we have to conclude the result, that analyze that, after interpreting we will get a result that whether the firm is going in profit or in loss, and communicating these all information to the users. Users of accounting information means the person who is going to use that information in variety of ways. So these users can be defined in different ways. Two categorization is there for the users of accounting, that is internal user and external user. Internal user, all those users, those who are using accounting information inside the organization. Okay, within an organization, whosoever people are using the accounting information, they will be called as internal users. Internal users, examples we can take as employees, managers, top level authority peoples. They can be able to use the information of accounting as an internal user. Second is external user. So the person, those who are outside from the organization and wants to use this accounting information, they will be called as external users. External users may be example of that banks, different financial institutions, creditors. Okay, they will be called as external users. So this was all about accounting. What does accounting mean? What we are going to study, and whatever the new words come in this particular definition. For that, a new next video will be there in which you will learn the basic definition and basic terms related to accounts. Firstly, we will complete the basic terms related to account. After that, we will proceed to our next theories related to business and related to accounting. Okay. Now let's study something about objective of accounting. Why we are maintaining, why a firm is preparing a proper record related to their organization. So what can be the objective of preparing that? So first objective is to maintain accounting record. Each and every transaction, I told you that we cannot keep in our mind, that all records we cannot be able to keep in our mind. So for that process, we are maintaining a proper record, accounting record, so that we can be able to analyze the things in the organization. Second is profit, for determining profit or loss, whether the firm is going in profit or in loss, that we are going to determine with the help of this maintaining the proper record. That's what called as accounting process. Okay. Third one is determining financial position. What is the position of the firm? Okay, to determine that the firm is having how much assets, how much liabilities, we are having to analyze the financial position of a firm. We can, this accounting will help you to determine the financial position. The next one is helps in management. To manage the organization in proper way, it helps, the accounting helps you to maintain the proper management. Next is providing accounting information to users. As in definition also, we have studied that to communicate the information to the users. So the next objective of accounting is providing accounting information to the different users, that are internal users and external users. Okay. After this, with the help of this definition only, you will be able to find out the characteristics of accounting. How? I told you that accounting is a systematic process of identifying. What we have to identify? Identify the financial nature of transaction. So your first characteristics is identification or identifying the financial nature transaction in the business. Second feature is measuring them in monetary value. With the help of this, we can be able to measure them in monetary value. So this is the second feature of accounting. Third one is maintaining proper record. This is the third feature of accounting. Fourth one is classifying and summarizing. To classify and summarize all the accounts in a proper way is also one of the important feature of accounting. After that, interpreting the results, that whether the firm is going profit and loss, this will be your fifth feature, and the communicating the information to the users is the last feature of accounting. So in today's class, with one definition, we learned two things. First is the definition of accounting itself, and the second one is we will be able to take out the characteristics feature of accounting. With the help of the same definition, we are able to find out the characteristic feature of accounting. So this is all about accounting. Okay. In next class, we are going to deal with the different terms related to accounting, the basic terms related to accounting. In next class, firstly we will learn that all things. After that, only the theoretical portion related to accounts we are going to start. Why I am teaching firstly the basic terms? Because in every definition we will be talking about balance sheet, profit and losses, analysis, interpretation, business transactions. So as a commerce student, you don't know anything about these all terms. So firstly, we have to learn something about the terms, the basic terms which we are going to study in commerce. After that only we will be studying the next theoretical portion and practical portion. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.